День 7 мы продолжаем, это вновь LA Noir. Ой, очередное у нас дело, и оно называется «Падший Идол». Короче, в прошлой серии мы увидели заставку, как кто-то кинул машину, и сейчас, собственно, иду разбираться, кто это такой сделал. То есть, вообще, так я не понял, специально кто-то сделал или нет, и вообще кто-то умер или нет тоже. То есть, да, вот эта машина, в принципе, все рядом, близко, я сейчас спокойно добежал.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Подождите, то есть на ее ведь спустил в прошлой серии какой-то мужик, как было видно. И там вообще, и там даже не было прям видно то, что кто-то там был. Там, кажется, две пассажирки были.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Ну давайте.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claim that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Ну, блин, это как бы... Ну нет, это сомнение.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
О, знали, отлично. Ну давайте
You mentioned a Mark
кто это
Bishop.
такой.
You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Блин, а это истина, кажется. Хорошо, сомнений давайте попробуем.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
И что, все что ли? О, 9 уровень. Так, ну, в принципе, давайте, я не знаю, разбираться. Пойдемте.
Let's go see the coroner.
Вот меня удивляет, как машина так телепортируется, я не знаю. То ли что-то с настройками не то. Ладно, давайте. О, опять доктор. Ну, здравствуй, доктор. Я так полагаю, всю игру мы будем с этим доктором увидеть. Блин, я забыл. Не знаю. А, надо нажимать.
She's a long way from home.
А, мама. Трусы.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Опа, знак. Ну, типа, ничего, да? Ладно, давайте посмотрим салон. О, крабяк.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Ну, в принципе, да.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Ну, я не знаю, по сути, там, неужели нельзя было выпрыгнуть? Там же дверь-то будет все открыта. Или они реально от паники, типа, решили сидеть? Там ведь только тут... А, они, может, на заднем сиденье были. Ну, хотя нет, здесь на переднем кто-то был. С кем был?
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
А, ну давайте еще раз поговорим. Странно, но правильно. Опа! Как перепрыгнули-то мы, вообще красавцы. Ну, давай еще поговорим с тобой.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Ложь, ой,
I think you're
блин.
lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Да ну.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls.
Давайте сомнения.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Mrs. McAfee, you're lying. Wasting our time. You know what's going on here. You just won't tell us.
You're sweet, but simple too. The burden of proof is with the law.
Блин, я даже не знаю, что сейчас предъявить-то.
You should run along now. Don't worry yourself.
Блин.
This will all get sorted out.
Да, честно,
This
что-то
is
я
the way
реально...
things get done in Hollywood.
Капец.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the newshouse.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Да, допрос сейчас очень тяжелый.
KTPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Why?
Look out!
А. Твою мать, а.
You know the way. You can drive.
А я могу толкнуть машину. Блин. Вот так вот. Давай тогда перерезать. Давай тогда ты, может быть...
Can you drive to this one?
Пусть он меня переместит. Неужели он, наверное, переместит? Охренеть. Так, ну давай, что ты хочешь-то.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No.
Feeling better since this morning,
I don't need to be
Jessica?
manhandled by a doctor. I
little.
need my lawyer.
My head still feels swimmy.
Where is the telephone?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Coul Felips. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Наверное, вот это.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Ну, это тоже, наверное, ложь.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, detective, why would I lie to you?
Ну, погодите, письмо ведь от матери, разве нет?
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Давайте опять ложь.
You're lying, Jessica. You're a victim of the oldest scam in Hollywood. Don't protect these people.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Bishop makes movies. That's all I know.
Да не могу я ничего.
You're off the hook.
Ну хорошо. Давайте попробуем, наверное, сомнений. Сейчас посмотрим еще.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Да, по сути, я тоже не знаю, что ей сказать сейчас.
It's like I made a mistake.
Но это опять, наверное, сомнение.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
Блин.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
Блин. Неужели на правду
This
говорит?
town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Ну поехали. Проследим. Почему опять я должен следить, а не ты? Блин!
Ballard is definitely
Твою
up to
дивизию.
something.
Давай быстрее, блин. Я случайно, друзья мои, я случайно. Ну, блин. Ну, я затормозить хотел, а на левый стик нажал. Ну, блин, вообще капец. Пускай заставку мы ее видели уже. Хотя пропустить хорошо можно. Да уйдите вы! Не видите, полиция едет.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Так, за это зеленый.
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Да. Ага. Вот так. Вот именно так тупо тем, что так долго это реально.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Почему я? Почему не так?
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Давай, давай, давай! Блин, ну как же... О, слава богу. Неразборчиво.
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want.
Ну, беспален.
Well, then make someone else do it.
А ничего, если она опять увидит одежду там?
Don't you?
Фейл, блин, ты вообще беспалевный чувак.
I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Так, ну хорошо. Да, быстро, ну. Уехал. Ну, поехали.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel.
Блин.
Slow down! Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If you had any sense, you wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or you've done the job properly. McCaffrey will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
Так.
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard
Я еще
sold her
места
out.
какие-то фотографирую.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street.
Ну давайте съездим.
Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Да блин!
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 12
А обратно нас сейчас
7th
переместит
Street, Westlake Park, 11K code 3, all other units code 2, KGPL
Что
clear.
делаешь-то? О, идеально просто.
Done it! Get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Давайте выполним вызов. Парк включите.
Any in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred. 3rd Neal Street. Stand by for further unit to handle code 3 identified.
Так, кыш, бандиты.
What took you so long? They're getting away!
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
You look like a rat with no teeth.
LAPD!
Taking a run down the dark. Stop it, Phelps.
О, отлично, они уехать хотели, представляете? Я думал их задержать сначала, но они уехать хотели.
Car 11K, shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd Neal Street is code 4. Code 4.
Ладно, поехали. Все-таки дает какой-то нам все равно плюсик, потому что мы получаем опыт за это. Так, поехали. Эй, поехали!
Progress at 1220 West 7th Street. Repeat, 1220 West 7th Street, Wilson's Apartment Hotel. 11K handle code 3. Any other units that can assist identified.
Я пропустить не могу. Что происходит? Во, наконец-то. Сейчас задерживать будем.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Так, ну хорошо. На лифте прокатимся.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Так, понял, вот это колдун-то.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess.
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
Меня всегда удивляет, почему они дверь не закрывают. Да, вот на чем. На 20 тысяч долларов. Капец. Меня вот всегда удивляло, почему здесь всегда так все разбросано. Нет, здесь ничего не надо. Тут тоже нет. О!
Presented to Mark.
Седло. Да нет! Да блин, не надо, я все это знаю, я все это видел. А, здесь не золотая ручка. О, деньги.
Doesn't look like anything.
Обычный хлам. Ну, блин, могу взять взятку.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Нетерпимость.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
Ну да. Здесь должна быть, по сути, газета такое где-то. О!
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Часики.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Так а что ты берешь тогда это, если не поможет? Газеты здесь не нашел. Ну давайте расспрашивайте, давайте.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Ну я ей верю. Рискнем, друзья мои, истину нажать. Давайте интуицию используем. Давайте спросим у сообщества. А, нет, сомнения, давайте сомнения.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no.
Oh,
He
я
had
истинно
Joe and
хотел
Leslie
назвать.
lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
You know exactly what happened yesterday, don't you, Mrs. Bishop? You've been through it yourself.
I'm gonna call my lawyer. You have a damn cheek accusing me of that.
Погодите. Что-то я... Блин. Блин, ну я не знаю, что и сказать.
You don't ask, you never find out.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, Detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is, Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you.
Ура.
This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
10 уровень. Ну, в принципе, надо было, наверное, потому что я хотел сначала вообще со мне истину.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver screen props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Постоянно одно и то же. Такое чувство, там реально автоответчик стоит просто. Ну, такое чувство и так и есть. Погнали.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife, finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Так, где выход-то?
A crime has been committed. Don't just stand there.
Все, мы все сказали. До свидания. Так, давайте. Компания. Давайте, наверное, быстрое перемещение, потому что действительно это очень долго, тем более 10 уровень нам уже дали.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
It takes a nice...
Давайте пока спросим. Ух ты ж.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Там какая-то книжечка у него была. Господи, неужели мне это все надо будет расследовать? Прям все исследовать, это капец.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor it.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps.
Опа.
Stay here and keep our pervert company.
Это нам не поможет. Ну не поможет, она не хочет убрать это. Ну хорошо, давайте посмотрим. Туда надо зайти.
Can't be that way, Phelps. You couldn't fit a rat through there.
Здесь ничего нету. Странно. Ну давайте, наверное, может, мы выйдем, посмотрим, может, что-нибудь еще есть. Может, вот те мусорки посмотреть. Так, нам где-то здесь надо искать, я так полагаю, улики-то. Опа! Газет нашел. Давайте посмотрим.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight up.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, surrettes. Right. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey, hey, you don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Угу. Его и убрали. Так, давай загрузка. Ну, это 4-й, по-моему, газета, да?
So this is where you sprang from.
Угу. Опа, а вот здесь на фейковая кажется. Да. Не, это бутылка.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
Да уж, это, конечно... Опа! Давайте возьмем.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
Подожди, а это мы больше ничего не можем сделать с ним. Опа! Туалет видим. Ну, короче, здесь можно спокойно следить за всем. Ну ладно. Давайте, в принципе, наверное, мы будем возвращаться с вами назад. Так, есть вопросы.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Черт, ну вот... ну да. Я думал, сейчас, блин, проиграешь. Никакой реакции.
That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
Так мы еще не все нашли. Ой, 5 опыта даже вообще незаметно. Так подожди, что я еще не исследовал? Ну, давайте еще сходим. Давайте, может, опять сюда сходить. Здесь вообще лучше музыка пропала. Да нет, не сюда. Здесь, правда, вот эту книжку я хотел занять. Нельзя. Ну все, здесь уже закончился. Нам надо еще улики найти. Может, в мусорном баке что-то есть. Я просто не хочу сейчас заниматься... Почему здесь есть? Да блин, не бутылка. Вот, еще одна.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Охренеть. Получается, в принципе, все. Мы все осмотрели. Да это я понял, чувак. Ёлки, не надо показывать 100 раз. Давайте еще попробуем сейчас подойти к нему. Может быть, он еще что-то скажет, потому что как бы мы все как бы сделали.
I have some friends in the LAPD, so I won't be leaned on.
Блин. Неужели придется интуицию еще улики искать? А, вот, смотри, таблеточки.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
What?
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
Блин. Ёлки. Сколько улик-то. Я не знаю, чем предъявить, друзья мои. У нас улик как бы много, но...
You could hump a few props or sweep the floors if you got nothing better to do.
Ай, блин. Ну вот здесь был, может быть, но я не знаю просто.
Sorry, my mistake.
Давайте сомнения.
He was here yesterday, and something happened that pushed him over the edge. You're holding out on us, Hopgood.
You know, I have very good connections with the Vice Squad.
And well, there's a surprise.
They won't appreciate you coming in here and strong-arming me.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Phelps! Roy Earl, ad vice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Блин.
Can I get some cover here? Oh, God!
Да блин. На. Перестрелочка.
Alright, where to?
Охренеть была перестрелочка сейчас у нас. Капец был.
Let's see him chase us now. On to the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
И чё, даже полицию, я не знаю, у кого-нибудь там, я не знаю, чтобы там забрать. Что они там будут валяться, что ли? Ладно, приехали.
There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD! Get him, Phelps. I'll cover the exit.
11K calling KGTL, the person at 8 in Francisco.
Блин.
Abandoned movie set. My partner is pursuing suspect on
We're trying to help you,
Code
Bishop.
3, KGTL.
This is all a mistake.
Пистолет-то достань испугать его. Господи, он бег такой одинаковый. Ну хрен, когда догонишь, у вас бег одинаковый.
Us or McAfee's boys, your choice. I didn't do anything.
Давай, давай. В принципе, он сам бежит в основном, я кнопку нажимаю. О! Это было опасно. О, да, блин. Вы охренели! Тихо. Блин, да. Как всегда. Куда ты бежишь? Ну ты от полиции не убежишь. Сейчас все приедут, все. Голову с плеч несут. Да, вот здесь тоже. Блин, лишь бы не проиграть. Нет. Стой. А что раньше нельзя так было сделать?
The attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me!
Last chance to back. McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
It's this way.
Так, может у него получится.
LAPD, you're making a big.
Kill the brother, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Прям бочки.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Ой! Блин. Ой-ой!
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Come on, it's this way. God, they're everywhere.
Тут с ним стреляет. На.
This is insanity.
Падла.
For the love of God, how many are there?
How long do you think you can hold out?
I don't want to die here.
Вылазь, падла.
There's a ladder leading to the ground.
Нет, 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 куда, давай сюда.
This is all Ballard's fault.
Скатываемся. О, капец.
Get him over here, I'll cover you. Come on, the cavalry's here.
Куда дальше? Лен!
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them quickly!
Может, ты, конечно, не должен был этого делать, но
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
так лучше. И патрон получил взрыв. О, нашел, отлично. Главное перезаряжаться. Дальше, дальше, дальше.
Get into the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Ой! Забыл! Есть. Убили. Да, патрульные помогли на самом
Now
деле.
this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statutory rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. Developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Но нас повышают. Это круто. Все так заулыбались. Капец. Вот улыбка у них, конечно, прикольная. Да опять кто-то приехал.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work? Can I help you, detective? Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying. You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
Was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Coul Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
Открыто достижение. Благие намерения. Похвально опять, да. Повышение, так. Отдел по раскрытию убийств. Так, ну блин, опять похвально. Никак мне не получается на 5 звезд делать дело. Но рано или поздно будет сделано. Нас еще, я думаю, много дел ждет. Вот смотрите, 17 из 18 улик, 10 из 14 вопросов считаю это неплохо. Да и, в принципе, да. Ну, вот еще, конечно, ущерб влияет, да. Но так неплохо. Ладно, давайте посмотрим, что нас ждет дальше. И, наверное, закончим на этом серию. Сейчас, я думаю, все будет интереснее. Полгода спустя. Помада цвета крови. А вот это реально уже страшно становится. Ну-ка, интересно. Дайте такое чувство, наш бывший начальник был.
Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose at the homicide squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Coul Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Ну хорошо, давайте мы что-то как-то, знаете, как тухленько меня встретили здесь все, то, что типа меня повысили, не очень хорошо, да. И честно, этот начальник мне не очень нравится, потому что он будет, наверное, очень злым, я так полагаю. Я все-таки его видел уже в этой второй серии, что ли. Мне кажется, все-таки да. Мне реально. То есть тот начальник мне больше понравился. Ну ладно. Давайте мы на этом пока что закончим. Это была игрушка под названием LA Noir. Действительно, все становится очень-очень интересно. Я думаю, то, что у нас следующий реально будет прямо, ну не знаю, ну, посмотрим. Посмотрим, как все будет. Но мне, честно, сейчас все больше и больше. Игра начинается действительно более интересно. Закончились, наконец-то, эти уже мелкие, несерьезные такие дела. Начнутся уже реально посерьезнее. Спасибо всем за просмотр. Очень длинные серии, очень прямо, но что ж поделать-то. Всем удачи, до новых встреч и всем пока.